usually start the show with the State of the Union address.
Man, fuck the president.
Oh, okay. Next topic. Let's move right on top, blazing hot topic.
We talking about Joe Biden being in Philly.
Joe Biden in Philly right now?
Joe Biden is in Philly. It was a little bit. Is my mic on? Joe Biden's in Philly. It's a little bit of traffic. And his campaign headquarters will be based out of Philadelphia.
You better shut your dirty mouth.
Oh, they trying to run a bitch over.
Yes.
Okay. Look, he already got.
Right.
He had me at that debate that time against Paul Ryan. That's when he won me over. That presidential debate when he went against Paul Ryan, that vice presidential debate, I should say. I was like, damn, all you niggas is his sons for real.
For real.
Like
y'all his son.
You're his son.
This still Beyonce. He had me at hello.
Okay.
Well, I have found out some new and devastating news about Uncle Joe. You know, here I am to spoil for you. Not only will I let your children know that Santa Claus is not real.
Oh no.
I'm here to
Santa Claus is real. Say niggas from Russia.
Okay.
They say niggas from Russia. Did you ever watch what is it called? What the not Guardians of the Galaxy? What the fuck is that movie called?
How you know the Russians didn't hack Christmas?
It's like,
Think about it, my sister.
Come on.
Bring it knowledge.
One fish, two fish.
My people, come on. It's like they got Jack Frost in that movie. It's like
I know what you're talking about.
It's like all
the
fictional characters.
Jack Frost, the Easter Bunny.
And then they like
I love that movie.
Yeah, I gotta figure it out.
Yeah. Yes, I need to see that.
Yeah,
I watched that today.
And it's like he's Saint Nick, but he's from Russia. He got like a Russian accent. But but that's like tradition, like the.
Yeah, I think Jack Frost was disappearing or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So people start believing in them and all that other bullshit.
So I'm watching/listening to some of my favorite podcasts that I listen to. Mm-hmm. One of them being the Brilliant Idiots. Shout out to Charlamagne. You know how I feel about you. So don't you do it. I heard it.
I didn't say nothing. It was talking about teeth.
So let me tell you what had happened. So he was saying that the crime bill that everybody held Hillary accountable for, even though it was her husband's crime bill. She was only the first lady at the time, but that comment about the super predators and her support of the crime bill kind of came back to bite her in the butt both times she ran for president. It was written by Joe Biden.
Really? Oh shit.
And that's not even something that's like he said, she said. Like, it's factual and it's written.
Rise of the Guardians.
Rise of the Guardians. And me until she figured it out.
Right. So he wrote that.
Yes.
Oh shit.
So here's the thing. Okay?
Can people view
and it was supported by Bernie.
Wow.
So your favorite white guys is out here wilding. Your favorite white uncles.
Damn it, white
uncles. I've been
do we revoke the?
I've been stopped liking Bernie.
Really?
I have been stopped liking Bernie.
Is it because he's so old?
Honestly, I wasn't even feeling Bernie when he was running against Hillary. It's sad.
You know what it was? I wasn't really feeling him, but Killer Mike hyped me up, and I was like, well, Killer Mike says so, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Because he would know.
Right. And I was just, I was still kind of iffy. And then later, he was on your boy show. Your boy Charlamagne, and then he said all that stuff about like black people shouldn't get reparations. Why should anybody get reparations per se? And I'm like, why shouldn't we?
Every other nationality who has ever been done wrong, aside from black and brown people.
Exactly.
Well, brown people because the indigenous people did get the reparations.
Right, exactly.
But even still, it's like reparations. But it's like, but stay over there in that dusty ass, don't know grass growing ass land over there. So and here's some alcohol to keep you company on your reservation.
Right, and so
you're a sovereign nation, but don't nobody want to come there. Don't come the fuck out that bitch.
That's what we was talking about at work because I got this new position, and then the guy he was saying that he was revenue officer out in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and he said like sometimes he has to go there. Like basically, my job is to get the money. Like when you get to the revenue officer desk, at this point you owe $1.3 million. Like, you'd have had 20 letters from the IRS. So now my job is I'm knocking on your door. Hey, I'm taking everything you own. So they don't like the government coming, but so I say in training, you wonder why? Like he's like, I'm just doing my job, and I get that as a revenue officer, you're just doing your job.
Like Trail of Tears and Wounded Knee and things like that.
Why is the government trying to take what little bit of they have when you already took their whole country?
Y'all took their whole country.
Like, you see what I'm saying? So if they're not paying taxes on this sovereign Nation reservation that we call Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and is as big as this table and it's dirty and it's just all infested and
So they gave us small box blankets.
Right.
Wait, that's like me going into Rye house. Rye, this is now my house. I occupy every part of this house. You can live in this corner of the garage. You gotta pay taxes on it while you live here. And there ain't no heat down there either, so good luck this winter.
It ain't no heat down there, bitch.
And try to grow your own plants in that garage too. God bless.
God bless.
Throw some seeds out of here. Plant these shits. Some watermelon seeds. Here, I hear your people like this.
I hear you. All the watermelon and chicken is gone.
Give me some grits at least.
Damn, grits.
You started to fill my stomach up.
Okay.
I didn't want the cheese in it. I do, but I mean,
right.
You can spare some cheese.
You know you want that fucking cheese.
I said you can spare some cheese in the grits. I mean, hey,
I'm much obliged.
I'll take the grits just with a little pepper and a little butter.
Right.
But if you can put some cheese in it.
Right.
Black people make everything better, yo. Because grits is like animal feed. It was like, just put some butter, some salt, and some cheese in it. And you're like, oh shit, it's a delicacy. Put some shrimps in it.
Yo, I'm gonna I'm not gonna say I had breakfast last Sunday and I had cheese grits with shrimps on top. I'm just saying.
You're not gonna say
I'm
that.
not gonna say that. Yeah, like it was good. Like it was
Oh, did someone make that for you? Because you know goddamn well you don't cook.
Cook that for you.
I've been knowing you for 20 goddamn years, and you ain't never make not one grit.
Not one grit.
OMG. I don't even gotta go to the gym today. My
Did someone make that for you?
My abs shit already. I ain't gotta go to the gym. Mind your business. Mind your business.
Look, I ain't gonna judge because if you notice, I have a certain glow about me as well.
I ain't gonna lie. I got some cutty last night.
Yo!
Stop lying.
So, did you get you some trim?
Yo,
start early. That's how we like it.
Morning?
In the morning.
I like morning sex.
Okay. Yeah.
back to Uncle Joe Biden.
Okay,
back to politics.
Okay.
This is the State of the Union.
Yes. Back to our white uncles.
Okay.
Dumb niggas.
Yeah.
Okay. I think because they are acting like niggas. Come on, Uncle Joe.
But here's the thing.
Go ahead, Kim.
Kiss on their neck by accident.
By accident.
He tripped motherfucking hair and
He tripped
shit.
over his loafers.
Come on, Uncle Joe.
Sniffing hair and shit. Yo, he really be on some shit like.
I don't even look. I wouldn't even be mad.
Did y'all see the clip though? Like they started pulling back clips and stuff.
He really
be like,
he does. He killed me.
Uncle Joe, what's happening?
I can't even drink my water.
He was like, you're as lovely as an early pomegranate wine.
Like, and I was really trying to be there with Uncle Joe. Truth be told, I'm still there with Uncle Joe.
I'm still there. Some of my favorite people is currently locked up because of the crime bill. And I'm like, but it's Uncle Joe.
I'm still there with Uncle Joe. I'm still there with Uncle Joe.
Still there with him.
He not grabbing crotches, so I mean.
Right.
He not
I mean, he can sniff a bitch or two. I mean, what's a sniff between friends?
Look, what was she wearing?
What did she have? I mean, was she wearing
victim shaded, right? Was she wearing that new Gucci?
Right. Okay, well,
that's
that's
G.I.T.
That's just Malaya, bitch. That's just Malaya. That's Malaya. That's just Malaya, bitch.
Back then it was White Diamond. Was she wearing White Diamond?
She was wearing
red door.
She was wearing that Elizabeth Hard and
she wearing what is it called? Joke. That juke on the neck.
But here's the double standard though, because I could be standing in the elevator with a man with cologne on. I'd be like,
girls get wet.
okay, floating over to him, like follow your nose. Like I'm like floating over to him.
Two can't sail.
Is that cool water?
Okay. That Tom Ford Joe area.
Okay. Yeah, so I would, you know what? I wouldn't even mind if Uncle Joe sniffed me a little bit. I wouldn't even be mad as long as he paying my bills.
Okay.
You can sniff whatever you want for the price. If I'm sick of paying this goddamn car notes, what I'm telling you.
I'm saying that.
Anybody hear me out there? Call in 267. Call in 800-243-0007 if you're trying to get down on this car note.
We're trying to get down on the get down.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm handing things
buying,
out.
I'm selling.
Okay. Summertime coming, the bitch got knees. Okay? I need some new summer shoes.
You know what? You like, let me just close my book of topics.
All right, we
right
back.
now.
State of the Union address. State of the Union address.
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe. Oh, so here was my point about Uncle Joe.
Okay.
So you see how it's conflicting. It's like, oh, but that's Uncle Joe.
Right.
But Hillary, again, just was the first lady. She didn't write it. She it wasn't even her place to sign it, but she just verbally co-signed it. You know what I mean? And we were like, oh, hell no, you will never ever be president as long as I got breath in my body. Fuck you, Hillary. So why come the author of the bill, we like, oh, he's still in the run towards becoming America's next top president, and we got Hillary all the way out of here.
But all right, now I have to go back to what Niche was saying. Hillary had a shit campaign. And I felt like I
said that the whole time.
Yes, you did. Like I said, and she was banking on the fact that her husband used to be president. All the black people like her president. He was the first black president.
She ran the country though while he was in president.
Right. But I feel like like Niche was saying, she banked on that a little bit too hard instead of going
she was
hard
resting on her actual experience and education in politics.
Instead of her likability, because that counts too. We don't like you. We not.
I was about to say that. Like, he was cool Bill. This nigga came out playing this.
He was great.
He came out there.
He was at what was the spot on 52nd and Spruce? Big Georgia.
Yeah, I say Georgia.
Big Georgia's ate and chilled, sat at the table.
He had cheese grits.
Yeah, like he was chilling. Like he was. He had Aretha Franklin come out sing, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he was
I don't even know why he keeps running like he don't want a black woman.
Okay, he don't like that uptight.
Y'all know he got that black son.
Oh my God.
Y'all know he got a black son.
You know what?
He got that black son.
My boy, I'm not doing the bullshit.
Google Bill Clinton's black son.
I'm hanging up.
He look exactly like Bill Clinton.
I'm talking to Rob.
He kind of look like Trevor Noah.
I'm talking to Rob. I'm talking to Trevor. Is it Trevor?
Oh Lord Jesus.
We back. He got a black son. That black son look just like him.
Hillary was not likable. That was the problem.
She's not likable.
So somebody said, I think in one of the
because women in authority are naturally not likable to the general public.
All right, but that's true. I think one of the guys said that during the campaign, she didn't ask us for our vote. That's why he voted for Trump or something like that. I guess. What are we blue? Democrats is blue, right?
Yes.
Okay, so one of the people that
I'm about to say no, we black.
Lord Jesus.
It was a blue state it was a state that usually was a state Trump won that state. And they said on the news, and he was like, I guess she just assumed, I got them.
Yeah, she just came out as a formality, like, I'm gonna come on this stage, wave a little, but y'all already know what it is.
So he was like, she never even asked for my vote, so that's why I went with him. And then I also, she's not likable, and I agree with you, women in power, they had all the experience, like, honestly, on paper, she has more experience.
Yeah, she got more experience than everybody.
Anybody who has ever ran for president in the history of the United States.
Yeah, like the last 4 presidents, she definitely got more, like.
Than the last 44 presidents. She has more experience than every fucking body. She does, because she was a what? A congresswoman, a senator. She was a governor. She was secretary of the state. And 8 years of being the first lady. So she lived in the White House for 8 years. Like, by all intents and purposes, she should have had it.
I totally agree with you. That's why I voted for her.
I voted for her just because.
I voted for her.
I was like, damn, voted for that nigga.
I'm with her.
I'm just saying, like, also, it was like, when the one time she showed emotion, everybody was like, oh, she showed emotion, we like it, but don't show it again. Like, because you got to be strong to be, you know what I'm saying? You, as a female, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
You are. You are.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
as a woman in authority, you have to be extra tough because you're going to have men, not all the men, because some men are normal, but the a-holes that be challenging your authority because they're not used to reporting to.
We going to talk about that.
Let's just stop everything we're doing to talk about goddamn Alabama right now. Because I'm about to take my horse down to the Old Town Road.
Listen.
Okay? I'm about to take my abortion down to the Old Town Road.
I just want to, I think I said this on the show before. How do you want to tell me what to do with my crotch? Like, I'm just saying.
How are you going to tell me
What to do with my crotch?
It's not like having a baby. It is a lifelong, literally, life altering, life changing, life stopping, life adjustment that it is. Like, it's not like having a baby. It's like, oh, you know, it's a cat. It'll be dead in 7 years. Speaking of cats, rest in peace, Grumpy Cat. Died at age 7.
Yes, Grumpy Cat passed away this week.
This is for my homies in that gangsta league.
Okay. And that gangsta league.
I'm gonna make it easy to see.
And that gangsta league.
No, I love him.
Okay.
I love you.
Go ahead, life altering. Hence my child being here.
Yes.
You can't even.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Bring it to work
your own butt in private after you have a baby.
You really
So,
can.
like, you gotta really.
I'm just an aunt, and I know that.
Like, it's one thing if it's like, oh, you know, in 5 years it'll be gone, or you know, you ain't. I have to deal with this is a decision I'm gonna live with for the rest of my life. You are not allowed to make that decision for me. And they're like, well, we don't care if you was raped or whatever.
That's the part.
That's the part that's really getting me. Like, and I get it. Some people saying like,
so if I get raped by my uncle down there, I still gotta keep that.
So to
my brother, cousin,
to double back around, let me I'm gonna pull up an article so people can know what we're talking about.
If they don't know what we're talking about, they've been living in a rock. In a cave.
So I think that this is just the first step that honestly
we've been doing it for years.
Overturn the Roe versus Wade thing, because Roe versus Wade was in the 60s, and I think this is the first bill to try to overturn that Supreme Court ruling.
Adoption rates are going to be through the roof. There's going to be so many people being put up for adoption.
No, it's going to be so many people being admitted to the emergency room because they're trying to do that.
Back alley abortion. We're going back to the back alley abortion.
And they're saying that even if you're a doctor who performs an abortion, you can be looking at life in prison.
And that's my point. And then somebody even posted, how is it that if somebody I think the penalty for trying to perform the rape is now higher than an actual person that raped somebody or something like that.
Yeah, because you can rape somebody for 5 years and rape somebody else.
No, the penalty for performing an abortion is now higher than the penalty for rape.
That's what it was.
Right, so if somebody raped me, my rapist could be back on the street in 5 years.
Well, meanwhile,
he could actually be back on the streets in 6 months. According to California, the boy that raped the girl from Stanford. So.
That's true. That's so sad. And I don't expect the laws to be perfect because you can't please everybody. So what my idea of what the law should be is not going to be what everybody else's should be.
Right.
But simple mathematics, that's not even fair. Mm-hmm. And like to say, well, I can't pull it up. I can't find it. Oh wait, here it is. So and they're saying, well, anyway, in simple mathematics, like to perform an abortion.
That's what it was.
And it's some people who kill somebody. You can kill a whole living, walking, breathing person who has a life and family and all that, and still get like 15 to life, maybe, with the possible 15 with the possibility of parole and stuff like that. But then you abort a baby like, oh, there was a heartbeat. Like, first of all, how can you tell me I can't have an abortion after I hear a heartbeat when I don't even hear a heartbeat until after I know I'm pregnant?
Right.
I didn't even know I was pregnant for the first 6 weeks.
So what that, I mean, like you said, a walking little person got a heartbeat.
Every time I have sex, I gotta now do a pregnancy test?
No. You gotta do that. You gotta have that.
Sean Bell had a heartbeat.
Okay.
Eric Gardner had a heartbeat.
And a family.
I'm just gonna name him for
okay.
Philando Castile had a
girl, that was the saddest one ever.
In front of his daughter. I'm just gonna name a few people that have heartbeats. I'm just gonna random.
Because now you don't want to hear. Because now the government don't want to kill things with heartbeats, right?
Oscar Grant had a heartbeat. I'm just throwing a couple names out there that had heartbeats.
You absolutely right. You are absolutely right. So it's just what happens next with Alabama's near total. So new abortion laws. I'm trying to find. Wait, I just found a headline that says Alabama governor invokes God in banning nearly all abortions. What does God have? What is the separation of church and state?
Oh God, I'm hanging up.
I cannot.
That's not what would Jesus. And I feel like you can still be pro-life and still be
I'm pro-life
and still be like, yo, but go ahead, shorty, get
but do what you gotta do.
Put your hand to that.
Because I'm not going to be the one to take care of your baby. So I can't force you to have a baby. force you to take care of that
Because
baby, breastfeed the baby.
They take all the taxes out of my damn
Get the
check.
baby all the way through
So
school.
you can-
Pay tuition
So-
to get the kid through college. Be that kid parent for the rest of your life or their life.
Right.
And I don't have nothing to do with it
Because being a
financially.
parent honestly doesn't stop when you're 18. People like over the next 10.
No, it don't.
Like
No.
it
I have a
don't.
20-year-old.
Yeah,
It don't.
like it don't.
Here's
like I'm
the thing.
38 and my folks still be trying
Yeah.
to sun me. Like nah. I'm 38.
Here's the thing.
But
I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Simply put, if I'm pregnant right now and go get an abortion, how does that affect you? If you
It
don't
doesn't
even know
affect me,
if
and
you
I'm
don't
the
even know
sister.
me, right?
Right.
If you don't know me, never met me, I go get an abortion.
And I will
on Monday.
Robinson and
And I would drive you to the clinic and pick you up and take you home.
Right.
I've done that. I've done it. Make sure you
How
was
does-
cool all
right.
day. You slept
How
off the
does that affect the next person? If I go get an abortion, what they gonna do to Brock?
Exactly.
You gonna be sad, bro?
You gonna be saying Brock? That was a
Only
birthday.
if it was him.
That nigga gonna be like, bitch.
It was like,
You better go home, bitch. You better go down to the hotel room.
I already made your appointment for you.
Some extra.
You ain't got to do nothing but slide into
You need
these.
some extra?
Brock gonna make me spend the night down there.
You said it was $350. You need some extra. You go extra.
You need extra.
$150. Good
No,
for
it's not
$150.
gonna cost a
That's
thing.
good. That's good.
It's not gonna cost a thing. It don't cost nothing to fall down the steps.
Here we go. Here we
Y'all see that
go.
meme with the girl drinking the
Here we
bleach?
go. Here we go.
Y'all seen that meme with the girl drinking the bleach talking about something? He's still living home with his mom and he ain't got no job and he ain't got no car or something like that. And there's a girl with a straw and a bottle of Chlorox.
Alright, so here is what I found on CNN Politics. What happens next with Alabama's near total abortion ban? What we covered here. Alabama's anti-abortion bill. Governor Kay Ivey signed into law a controversial abortion bill that could punish doctors who perform abortions with life in prison. The Alabama Senate passed the bill last night. So when was this written? Oh,
Probably
this
a day
was, yeah.
ago.
So this was so that by last night they made on the 15th of May. What's in the bill? Under the legislature, doctors could face up to 99 years in prison for performing an abortion. Democrats have reintroduced an amendment to exempt rape and incest victims, but the motion failed.
That's fucking crazy, yo.
What is going on? It seems like the world, like ever since, and I'm not gonna say ever since Trump been in office, but
ever since
definitely
Trump been in office.
ever since he got elected, though even before the inauguration.
True.
It's so sad.
It seems like the world is just moving backwards, and it just
I agree.
time is
It's
just
regressing.
moving backwards.
It's regressing. Thank God I'm not having any more children at the moment. And I live in Pennsylvania, so
Look,
everybody gonna move out of Alabama. First of all, y'all schools is trash. So y'all talking about saving all these kids and blah 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 blah. But who the fuck gonna teach them? What the fuck they gonna learn down there? What the fuck they gonna learn down
So
there?
now
That's
y'all
why
care
I'm
about
talking
kids,
right?
Oh, now you care.
And
Why y'all caring about the kids that's already alive?
And here we go again. Simply put, you got motherfuckers shooting up schools and killing our kids, killing our 6-year-olds. You walking into a fucking elementary school with an assault rifle and you shooting a 6-year-old? You shooting my high school senior? You shooting my college age child who just trying to go to fucking biology? But you wanna put this doctor in jail for performing an abortion, but you're not gonna try to put some type of gun ban or gun law in
Right,
place.
because
Like,
they can
what
get
the
this
fuck?
reform. They got this
Girl, that
reform
shit gave
gathered
me
up
chills.
real quick.
That shit
Girl,
gave me chills.
it's okay, baby.
That shit gave me
It's
chills.
okay.
I
Mama know.
got kids at every age. Girl, I'm about to start crying. I got kids at every age. You know how scared I am sometimes watching her go to school?
Oh,
Because people are fucking crazy. You know why I shop on Amazon? Let me tell you why I shop on Amazon, people. Because I'm sick of the fucking mall. You can't go to the mall.
Yeah.
You can't go to the mall. You can't go to the movies. You can't go to school.
That's expensive shit. Go ahead.
Right? Let me tell you why I shop on Amazon. Let me tell you why I shop. But it's so sad. It's so sad.
I have to agree with Rod. Last week when I told you I was DJing for the Dream Fest thing, and as I'm cleaning up or whatever, it wasn't a lot of people there that was left. But I'm watching my Terry's young oldest son now, 5. He's running around or whatever. But the whole time I was just conscious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got the new baby, she handling that or whatever, so they walking. But why should we have to do that? You see what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I'm like, fine, wait, don't, like, because I'm like, if somebody snatch you up, like, I'm dropping everything. You know what I'm saying? So, like, because I'm like, your dad doing this, your mom over there, I'm just like, but I feel her on that. Like, you can't even.
You can't.
Just like the joint you DJ that we all came out to. Like, you can't even do that. Like, you can't go hang out having a nice day with a whole bunch of
somebody's gonna be mad at you.
Somebody might be
for
mad.
your
Somebody might shoot up the shit.
For your lifestyle, like who I thought made you come. Why you worried about who?
Right.
It's just
right. It was
so
a project.
sad.
So then somebody like the boy that shot up the day club in Miami. Right. So I just want to live and be happy. Like,
I just want to live and be happy.
I don't understand why my pursuit of happiness is any less important or justified than anybody else.
Why does it matter to you? Like she said with the abortion, why does it matter?
Why does it matter?
Why does it matter? What I eat don't make you shit.
Oh my goodness gracious! It's a control factor about old ass.
Why they still alive?
Men.
Sorry, that was on God.
Yo, no. Speaking.
Can we abort them?
Can we abort them?
I'm sorry, guys.
Because it's not fair. I can understand if you because the argument of abortion has always rested on religion. I feel like it has no place in politics. It's one thing to
you
have.
take that up with your God. If it's all like,
if your God is against abortions, then you handle that in your religion and your spiritual walk. Yep. But just because your God told you that, even though it's nowhere in the Bible.
Nope.
It ain't nowhere in the Bible.
But it was a lot of. I mean, however, Christians, a lot of. I don't want to use the word fugazi, but it was a lot of bad things happening in the Bible that we technically forgive now.
I wish you would have said fugazi.
Yeah, that dude Romney was whack.
I'm just saying, like, so it's like
you ever read 2 Samuel?
Like, no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's crazy.
All that stuff is in the Bible.
That Old Testament is wild.
That whole Old Testament is wild. But that's what I'm saying. So how could you say like, oh, even from rape and incest? Well, that stuff is in the Bible. The Bible that y'all teach.
Because that's supposed to be an
abomination.
That act in itself is supposed to be an abomination.
Right.
So to tell me I have to live with the consequence of it, I could just be walking.
And I didn't even do nothing.
I'm just walk up to my car, thank God I made it out the mall without getting shot up. So I'm just walking to my car.
Right.
And then some perv decide that they're gonna rape me. Mm-hmm. I didn't ask for it. I wasn't wearing skin tight jeans at 4. I wasn't wearing a mini dress.
Even if you was.
You wasn't sexy.
Drunk on my mind.
You wasn't
4 o'clock in the morning by a dumpster. Like, by all intents and purposes, I was doing the right thing and minding my own goddamn business. Until somebody decided to victimize me.
Right.
So as a result of that, you mean to tell me I have to live with that consequence forever? So what kind of life would that be?
Then if I put the baby in the dumpster, then I'm a bad person.
Right. Now you want to send me to jail.
Really got a baby. Really got a break. The really was still a day. She got a baby.
To be honest, I don't even think if I went and took a newborn that, like you said, like if I was in Alabama, I was raped. If I took my fresh baby to the fucking firehouse, I think I would still get arrested.
My fresh baby.
If I take my fresh baby,
I need to coin that.
Rape incest baby.
Yeah, that's my fresh baby.
That's so fucking sad.
So
you really keep your rape incest baby?
If you get pregnant, you stuck with it.
You literally stuck with it. You touched it
in Alabama, but it's spreading like wildfire in the South, and it's only a matter of time before it come up north. Though it's only a matter of time.
So what you gonna name the baby, Uncle Daddy?
Yes.
Oh God, my
Uncle Daddy's son.
My stomach literally just started hurting. I was literally just so up and thinking about this. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's sad. I'm gonna name it Uncle Daddy's son.
And now I'm sad.
Right. We going on that note. How about we go into a 15-minute music break?
Yeah.
Let's start
liven this thing up. So guys, if you're tuning in for the first time, please know that we are not always this goddamn dreary.
But
as women, we have to state what's going on in the female, not just in the female community, because this is going to affect men too. And what cracks me up is that
you get your signs all pregnant, you not keep it. Oh, niggas, y'all not even paying attention.
They're not even thinking of this. They ain't thinking this. No. Because I watch Investigation Discovery. They just killed the bitch. They abort the bitch. If I'm killing the baby, that's passe. That's for poor people. Kill the whole bitch. Throw the whole bitch in the trash.
That is not funny. We do not condone.
We don't condone
bitches in the trash.
Oh yeah, we do.
If that bitch got that baby in her, She going in the trash.
We're not laughing.
We're not laughing.
Look, if you don't get what the joke is, then I can't. I said what I said. They throw the whole bitch in the trash. I'm not trying to be politically correct anymore. Fuck it. I watch Investigation Discovery. I've done the research.
But if she belch up a baby, it's mine.
Who?
Oh, he going.
We got a lot of boys.
Hey, he wanna party.
Yo, we be back in 15 minutes. This is the Almost Famous Show. I'm Rashida.
I'm Kanisha, and that's nice over there on the ones and twos. She's about to kill it for the next 15 minutes, so don't touch that dial. Keep it locked to Blazing267.com. We'll be back in 15 minutes with the Almost Famous Show.
You're listening to Blazing 267, the world's hottest internet radio station.
Ooh, that would have been putting in my mouth and started cracking up.
Is this that new DJ Khaled? No, this the one with is this the one with Nipsey? Or this the reggae joint, right?
Wow.
Who?
Me.